Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gachie's Skyman TV, the tallest mind Black Africa. Let me start by asking you a simple question. Now that Kenyans have been saying Ruto must go, and they are saying it in millions, do you think William Ruto will go? I remember there was another video that I did, and I told you that William Samuel Ruto cannot resign. He cannot resign on his own violation. But Kenyans are insisting that Ruto must go. When I saw what happened to the country yesterday, I knew that things can only get worse for William Samuel Ruto. The options are getting fewer and fewer each passing day. I've listened to Gen Z, and they strongly believe that William Samuel Ruto is driving the country into a ditch. I've listened to William Samuel Ruto, and I've seen a president who does not understand what is at stake. I've seen a leader who does not understand the Gen Z. Gen Z are telling him that corruption is genocide. Gen Z are telling him that they are all leaders and that's why they are leaderless. Gen Z are telling him that he is busy killing their future. He is busy killing the education. He is busy killing the agriculture sector. And you know what has been happening to this country. We not to repeat. So I ask you again, do you think William Samuel Ruto will go? Because from where I sit, I want to leave it to you to maybe write in the comment section. In the meantime, allow me to take you through what many Kenyans are saying. This is Gabriel Oguda. This is what he's saying. Dear United Nations, kindly inform the Secretary General to make an urgent trip to Nairobi to come and see for himself the amount of blood the police are spilling on the street. We hope you take this distress call with the seriousness it deserves. Please. That is a Kenyan who is saying this. That is a Kenyan who strongly believes that this country requires intervention. When we saw a journalist who was actually identifiable being felled by bullets, when we saw several people dying at the heels of bullets, then I knew we were losing this nation. This is what Olago is saying. We might soon have to accept that we are on our own. Ruto got away with the 2007 post-election violence at the ICC and became the president of Kenya. What were the odds that someone who allegedly oversaw the massacre of thousands of Kenyans would lead one day Kenya need to do something? That is what people are saying. And again, when you read other comments, like now, Savannah Sosoro is saying, we should focus more on the morality lesson in our homes, churches, and schools. You can disagree with the president, but can't you at least address him by his office? Yani, at 20, unaona rais kama rika yako juu ya kizugu. Any difference with what you claim to fight against? This is Sylvanus Osoro, you know him. It's a household name. And there are some people who still believe that we are in the old order. We are in the new order, ladies and gentlemen. Pauline Njoroge is saying this. How are the police explaining the shooting and injuring journalist Wajir Kariuki, who was in the identifiable media gear? That is what Pauline is saying. Pauline Njoroge is also a household name. And you see the bitterness. If you listen to the tone of what people are saying, you will see the bitterness. Then, Professor Alfred Omenya is saying, these Gen Z demonstrations are the most creative resistance to oppressed regimes in Kenya. And I'm telling you, William Samoei Ruto is having sleepless nights. Other people are asking, like Naomi Wadhira is asking, why Githurai, Mr. Ruto? Maybe for those of you in Githurai, maybe you can tell us what is happening, or what was happening at night, yesterday, or what actually happened. Because Githurai is turning out to be an epicenter. We also saw it vile ambavyo kulifanyika kule Kitengela, when police sprayed Kenyans with live bullets na mengi ambayo yaliendelea pale. And landlord is saying, Mr. Ruto can't kill us and lead us. Kindly, if you see this video, tag ICC. You see the determination with the Kenyans? That's why I'm telling you that William Samoei Ruto's may find it very rough. May find it very, very rough to remain in office. And Macau F. Moody is saying, Maligoshi, when cabas demonstrate, it is usually rhythm. Why attack officers? Why attack officers? In 2027, if Kalonzo's votes are stolen, we may have another Kodele. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see, I told you this country will never be the same again. No elections will ever be stolen again. These are people, you see now they are talking about even 2027. Even if you are going to go all the way to 2027, Kenyans believe that William Samoei Ruto cannot win an election. Kenyans still believe, because we have been stealing elections, this is going to be a different era. In fact, I'm telling you, the old order is gone. So if you are there and you're still talking about tribes, ole wako umeachwa nyuma kama mkia wa buzi, ole wako kwa sababu umeachwa kama koti. And again, we continue reading and reading and reading, and you see so many things, like Dr. Ekuru Okot, also household name, is saying, great job, Gen Z Kenya. Succession planning is rolling. Barigo and Kabarnet towns on fire. You see, these are people, these are Kenyans who are known. These are people who are reporting. And I can see Citizen TV, Kenya saying, Wajiro, quoting, Citizen is quoting Wajiro. The president is such a liar, always lying every time he opens his mouth to talk to the public. Even the Ford Foundation said, you president lied. We are not working with him. Yeah, I think Wajiro was quoted by Citizen TV because yesterday, how with other two Gen Z were there and they were very, very bitter, you could see. Kaluma is saying, for how long will such repugnant oath denying Kenya good leadership be undone? And then you hear Gachagua is back to Mount Kenya forest taking oath. Hizi siasa za Gachagua jamani zimepitwa na wakati. If you are there clinging to Gachagua's politics, sahau kabisa. I think things are very, very different. And I think a time comes, I've always said this, a times come when the national interest prevail over personal interest. And for sure, if you look at Kenyans, if you listen to Kenyans on the street, if you listen to Kenyans wherever they are, if you listen to Kenyans at their working places, everybody is now getting worried about our country. A number of people are asking if William Samoei Ruto was to leave office today, what would happen? Gen Z are saying it is not William Samoei Ruto that they want to leave office. It is everything to do with this administration. Parliament should go home. The executive should go home. Police who are killers should go home. Everyone, the judiciary that is hopelessly corrupt should go home. And they want a new Kenya. I don't know. So if William Samoei Ruto was to leave office today, ladies and gentlemen, and if he were to leave, he will leave with his entire team. What do you think will happen to this country? That's why I've always opined that William Samoei Ruto, for the love of this nation, if you love this nation, should constitute a transitional government. Not a government of national unity. A transitional government that will be office for about 6 months. And this transitional government is going to ensure that we are going to have peaceful elections in 6 months. And we are going to streamline everything. New parliament, new president, everything. And even is going to even vet the current judges and even propose some amendments. Kenya should be allowed to make some amendments in our constitution because we don't need women rep. We don't need the 2 houses. We don't need 47 counties. We don't need the first, the prime cabinet secretary. There are so many things that we need to amend in our constitution. We also need to make voting compulsory. Because you see, there are some areas that even Gen Z has failed us in the past. Like now, when it comes to voting, although we are now understand why they have not been voting, because they strongly believe that elections will be leaked. We need to amend the constitution. So 6 months will be good for us. And Kenyans know what they want, by the way. They know. They know. So, I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, we need a number of things. One, smooth transition. We also need peace. We also need to agree that William Samoei Ruto's being the president is becoming very, very difficult. And I think even for him, for his own health, I think he should consider resigning. For his own health, for his own peace, and for the love of this country. If I were him, I would say, I've heard you, I've listened to you, and you own this country. And unasikia Gen Z wanasema Kenya ni home. That is what they mean. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You have always supported this channel by liking the video. I've always told you, when you like the video, it is free to like the video. It is free to subscribe. When you like the video, YouTube pay us 10 cents of a dollar. For me to get just $10, I need 1,000 likes. Be one of those people who will give me 1,000 likes today. You can also comment, share, and have a lovely day. Till next time, bye-bye.